If you're like me and you're active a lot, moving between different sports and disciplines, your legs go through a lot every single day. I do everything from acrobatics to skateboarding, running, and a bunch of other movement practice. I jump, I land, and honestly, not every landing is perfectly clean. And for all of that, I need legs that can handle it. Legs that carry me through life and allow me to keep doing the movements I love. So in this video, I'm not just showing you some crazy leg workout that leaves you destroyed afterwards. Instead, here are 5 simple exercises you can actually do every single day. Movements that help your legs stay strong, mobile, and resilient over the long run. Think of it less as a training to exhaustion and more as a daily maintenance for legs that are built to move. As always, we start with a warm-up. Since this isn't a full leg workout, you don't need much. This one single movement here is more than enough. Grab your toes in a squat and lift your hips up. Move in and out of that position, open things up and relax into the bottom. A couple times, 10 reps, that's plenty. And a quick note before we start, even though you can do these exercises daily, they can still challenge your legs quite a bit. So between sets, stay smooth, stay loose. First up, the wide stance squat, also known as the horse stance. I love this one because it builds serious strength in your knees and your thighs while opening up your hips at the same time. Stand wide, push your knees out and sit down. Your feet should be wider than your knees, hips roughly at knee height. Level 1 is simple. Just hold the position and accumulate 1 minute in total. There could be 3 sets of 20 seconds or even 6 sets of 10 if you're just starting. And once that feels solid, move into level 2, shifting. Without moving your feet, start exploring the position. Shift up and down, side to side. Find as much range as possible. You can even start leaning towards a Cossack position. If you can move around for about a minute here, go into level 3, moving. Now you're allowed to move your feet, roll through toes and heels. Explore different angles, deeper positions, wider stances, Cossacks variations, toes up, everything. And by the way, this is a perfect one to do while waiting for the bus. Oh, and by the way, because the Cossack squat is such a bang for your buck exercise, I have a full breakdown. Click up there and check it out. Next up, we go for the squat knee push. Simply drop down in your deepest squat and start slowly pushing your knees forwards. Take it easy though. This is great for building knee stability and teaching your joints to handle force in a deeper positions. Knees over toes, you ask? Nah, that's not a problem if your knees are strong and if you simply take the time to prepare your knees for it. Explore different angles. Use your hands on the floor support if needed and aim for about a minute of continuous movement here. But Neil, isn't it bad for my knees if I push them so far beyond my toes? Well, the answer is relatively clear. Yes, you will have more stress in your knees in all of these deep ranges. But this is what your knees should be capable of handling. See, if you're into sports, your knees will travel over your toes often, so better prepare for it. While talking about unusual positions, let's take a look at the leg axis. When standing on one leg, it is quite normal for your knee to travel in and out of perfect alignment. And generally speaking, that is fully okay. You can see in professional athletes that this will happen all the time. Still, it is extremely beneficial for your knee and your hip to practice your leg stability. So let me introduce to you the 3D Glute Scale. Start by standing on one leg and lift your knee as high as you can. The torso stays fully upright. From here, slowly rotate your knee outward without letting it drop. That alone is challenging, but we keep on going. At the end range, we start turning the leg further back, working deeper into active hip mobility. Finish by extending the leg behind you. Then reverse the whole movement. Now a couple tips for you if you find this one to be extremely challenging. The first one is, if you find the balance tough, simply hold on to an external object. The second tip is, if you feel like your hips are exploding and cramping like crazy, no, this is completely normal at first, but you can simply also reduce the range of motion by performing a couple smaller circles. Also, you don't need to extend the leg backwards all the way. Now, if you've noticed, I'm wearing quite cool shoes. And honestly speaking, I've been wearing them for about 2 years now. These are Fleeter's barefoot shoes, designed to not only look stylish, but also keep your feet nice and happy. I've teamed up with Fleeters, and you can use a code NEIL10 for all of their shoes. Go to myfleeters.com, link in the video description. Next up, the deep long lunge. This is perfect to balance out all of the folding we have done so far. Almost every athletic movement benefits from strong hip extension, that full opening of the hips. Step into a long lunge, push your front knee far over your toes and keep the back knee off the ground. Go as deep as you can without pain and shift forward as much as your range allows. My recommendation here is go for around 30 seconds of continuous movement, or simply start with 10 seconds per side if that's where you're at. Do this for about 2 or 3 sets and you're done. Especially after long periods of sitting, this one is a gold exercise. For the last one, let's fill in the gap. So far, we've bent the knees, opened the hips, worked extension. So what's missing? Rotation, that's right. That's where the crisscross squat comes in. Place your leg so your knee can travel behind the other one. This takes a bit of practice and is different for every individual. Yes, it can be demanding on the knees. So if it doesn't feel right, stay higher up or simply skip it for now. But if it works for you, don't just bounce up and down, also spend some time in the bottom position. Use it as a resting position if you want, and you'll notice your knees and feet getting stronger over time. Now, being completely honest with you, this particular exercise is not something that I do daily, but I try to remind myself of it because my hips really seem to like it. It's that nice rotational force in my glutes that feels so nice. As mentioned, these exercises are all perfect for daily practice if you wanted to, especially if you want more strength and control in your lower body without losing mobility. You can either sprinkle them throughout your day or structure them a bit more. Pair 2 exercises into 1 superset. That gives you 3 supersets total. Run each of them 2 to 3 times, then move on to the next pair. That way, you've got a complete leg session in about 20 minutes, and that's really not too much to ask. In the end, it's your legs that will thank you and will allow you to continue to move throughout life however you want. If you enjoyed this video, I appreciate every like and comment, and feel free to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I upload every week, and this playlist is perfect for more full body strength work. Enjoy!